Once upon a time, I have just a short time here to talk about my many years at Aryaloka. The theme I've chosen is something I learned a short time after I started coming here, which was in January of 1992. So 33 years. My son was 1. I was already a Buddhist and had been meditating for many years, but I knew nothing of Sangha, really. For me, it was all about the Dharma and my interior life. Little did I know that coming here would change that dramatically. So what I discovered once I got pretty well embedded here in Sangha life was that it's a relational universe. Conditioned co-arising, as I like to call it, or conditionality, conditioned co-production, etc., all the names for it, Paticca Samutpada, was always my favorite teaching, always, from day one. And it was through my life at Aryaloka that it began to come alive for me, more than just, well, I already had a live sense of it between myself and nature, but not being completely comfortable with other human beings and having a few areas of neurodivergence, I can say now, but in my youth I never knew that. To start to see conditionality in relationship was what was coming to life for me once I started practicing at Aryaloka. Slide. If you want to bring me the keyboard, I can cue the slides.
Oh.
Yay! So here we are in 2010 at the 25th anniversary of Aryaloka. This year, of course, we're having another big celebration. It's our 40th. I see people craning their necks and looking in. Yes, you know a lot of these people. There's Paul, there's Sachida, there's Nagabodhi, Surakshita, Arjava, Dan, Ashley, Sarachita, Viduma, Sunada, Kavyadrishti, Virigita, Dayalochana, Leela City, Kamala Siri.
There's Zoltan.
Yeah, Zoltan is there, and many, many others. Daya Pradeepa is there, Chandradas is there. Anyway. And you're there.
And you know.
No, yeah, and I'm there in the middle. So this was just 15 years ago. We're gonna do it again. Yay!
Yay.
In the interim of when I first came here from 1992 until now, lots of things have happened to me personally, obviously, 33 years. I've grown and changed, and lots of things have changed at the center as well. Slide. So here's a photo of our lovely stupa, which, as most of you, if not all of you know, is located below our building. It was, at the time of that 25th celebration, it did not exist. It had not even been imagined in 2010. In 2010, the location of this stupa looked like, slide, this. It was a beautiful perennial garden. We called it the Horseshoe Garden. It was lovingly maintained by lots of gardeners, but mostly Kavyadrishti, who has since passed away. She had been one of the main master gardeners at Aryaloka for many years. So things change, big things change. We had a lot of discussions, incidentally, about whether we wanted to give up this horseshoe garden. You can see irises there, and there are peonies behind, and there are columbines blooming. And astilbes. I mean, we were loath to give up that garden, but we did, obviously. So how does this happen, these big changes? It happens because each individual who comes here and makes connections and starts contributing things has an effect. Someone has an idea. That horseshoe garden didn't look this beautiful all the time. It took some dedication to make it that lush. The stupa, obviously, was a big effort. It took a lot of people to make that happen. So, and they're not just people general. They're nameable people, known people, people who are friends, and everyone makes their imprint on the, not only on the place, but in the Sangha as well. So when I come to Aryaloka, this is part of what I see. I see the people in all the spaces. And it's interesting, the artwork that's hanging here at the moment kind of reverberates for me in that way as well. These pieces of artwork are from exhibitions that we've had here over, I don't know how many years. And I sort of remember when they arrived. So there's a relationship between the space and between all the people who come here. That's one of the points I want to draw out. And you know, it's all about conditions, right? Slide. So long ago, the main rupa at Aryaloka was this one, which is over here right now, with our ancestors' shrine. In this photo, it's upstairs in the shrine room, and it's sitting on a base that was made by an order member named Sila Ratna in the 1990s. He was from New Zealand and came and lived here for 4 or 5 years and did a lot of woodworking for us. I'm not sure where that base is now. Oh yes, I know. It's in a Aryaloka shrine room. So Sila Ratna is still here. And the fact that he had those skills and wanted to bring some beauty to Aryaloka and wanted to do something to uplift our shrines is still here. Slide. So here's another part of the pieces that he built. This one I think was reinforced in order to be able to hold this very, very heavy stone rupa that has its own story. The 8 auspicious symbols, plaques above, were brought by me from India in 2007 after a trip that Kiranada and I took, just the two of us. I acquired the plaques at Norbalinka, which is a center for the preservation of Tibetan arts near Dharamsala. So when I see these, yes, they're very, very nice representations of the 8 auspicious symbols. But I also remember my good friend, Kiranada. You know, so there's places in people all the time reverberating. And the stone rupa, which was installed in 2023, we have figured out, reminds me of the donor, Neil Harvey, who was also a dear friend when he was living in the area. And I'm also aware of the people who rallied the energy to make the installation possible. You don't just pick those up the way we might pick up this rupa. Our shrine base upstairs reminds me of a friend named Venera. Slide. So Venera is in the yellow socks. You'll meet her here from time to time. She's a loyal friend but doesn't come regularly. She designed the shrine base that we have upstairs now. And this is a photo in about 2004 or 5 when that shrine base was initially used. So you'll see Lila City in the pink top. In the orange top is a good friend of ours, Vanessa Sasson, who lives in Montreal. And then there's Paul Dupré, who's still around and still works here. So again, and you'll see tankas, you'll see things that have, it's not just that they've been in use here a long time. That's what I'm trying to say. It's that people have been engaging with the objects in ritual and meaningful ways over a long period of time. And that's one of the conditions that we feel when we come and we say, it's a little bit different to meditate all together when I'm at Aryaloka. Lots and lots of people say that, right? That, yeah, I can meditate well when I'm here, not so much when I'm home. Slide. And here we are now with our I think this is our most recent Rupa donation. This happened just in the last few months, really, to 2024. This Rupa was installed. I don't yet have a photo of the new artwork that was custom designed to go over this Rupa. But everything around here can, once you've come for a while, it starts, well, for me anyway, it reminds me of the people and not just the place. And it's, yeah, it's about conditions. And now we'll have several slides of groups of people over the years.
Oh, it's so good.
This one is my absolute favorite photo of two friends, and this one represents spiritual friendship to me. This is Aryaloka and Virya in 1995 when they were ordained, or shortly thereafter. So these friendships are part of Aryaloka too.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh my goodness.
Yeah. You'll see people who have passed away. 2 people in this photo have passed away. 2 people in this photo have resigned and don't participate here anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. Keep going, another one. The very happy face in the front is Paramashanti, who lived here for 7 or 8 years from the UK. And this was an Sarachita's there, Singatara, Steve Cardwell. And our 2 friends from India, I'm not going to remember their names, it's terrible. Amardeep on the right. And I think the gentleman on the left might be Nagarjuna, I'm not sure. I could have them wrong. This was a big deal, actually, that they came because getting visas for them is not always possible. So they were here on an academic tour from India. They had many, many stops and stayed with us at Aryaloka for several weeks, as I recall. Anyway, it was a happy time. Keep going. Here's another. This has to be early 2000s, maybe 2003, I'm gonna guess. No, has to be maybe 2005 because Anila Shri is ordained.
Aryakanta.
Yeah, Aryakanta lives in the UK now. This is Dharmashuri, that's Srinyana.
Sonata.
Yep, Sunada's there, Max is there, no longer participating with us.
Amadeva.
Yeah,
I know.
And Vajramati, who has moved back to the UK after many, many years in New York City, Virya Leela, and guess what? piece of artwork there. It's right over there. Next slide. Here's another one. I mean, these are, they're just people you don't know, right?
No.
But, I mean, some of us know them, but a lot of you don't know these people. So, they're just people. But the thing is, in looking through a lot of photos of retreat photos, everyone is beaming. Everyone is beaming. So something happens here. I've said for decades that we need to take before retreat photos on Friday night when we all drag ourselves in here.
We're all tired.
And we're all tired and we have to go through those long organizational announcements, and then Sunday afternoon when we depart. This was after, Subadasi, whose foot you can see in the front, was visiting from the UK, and this is probably an order day because we're all order members here, but he did a Heart Sutra retreat when he was here. Next slide. So here we are in, when did I decide this was? Maybe, I don't know, but from around 2005, for several summers, I did a summer retreat, might have even started in 2004. So, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years. And we would get up at 5 in the morning and pile into cars and go to the beach or go to Blue Joe Mountain to meditate.
Nice.
And silence. So I can sort of vaguely remember arranging this photo in silence because I'm strict. Anyway, we managed it. Next slide. That's Sri Sara, by the way, the blue hoodie. There we are at Blue Joe Mountain.
That's amazing.
Next. Yeah, I know, Blue Jobe's fantastic, right? So here we are in a ritual that the women have done we still do it when we can, but COVID has disrupted many, many things. This is a send-off ritual for a woman who's going to be ordained. And we used to go to Adams Point, which is a spot in Durham, right next to Great Bay, and here we are right by the lapping water. And I don't remember who was being sent off happily, but we rejoice in merits and send them on their way. Next slide. And this was just this year, 2025, we had a Dharmacharinis retreat, and this is a subgroup. We were about 20 people on that retreat, but this was just 6 of us who, just by coincidence, I guess, we all share the same practice, meditation practice that we start when we're ordained. And it's very unusual. It's a relatively unusual figure, Prajnaparamita, who's been in my heart for probably 50 years, but she's not as well known as, say, Green Tara, right? Or Shakyamuni Buddha. So the fact that there were 6 of us on one retreat was worthy of a photo. And one thing that was lovely about this retreat was, and brings me to another point, is there are women here from Mexico, from Arizona, Texas, the Midwest, and 3 of us in the center are local. So that's another dimension of experience that runs through Aryaloka, or my experience of Aryaloka. I have met people from all over the continent and all over the world as they've come here or as I've gone to other centers. This is a significant feature of Triratna. In all these pictures that we've been seeing, there have been people from the UK, from India, Mexico, Canada, New Zealand, and more. We think we're just coming to little old Newmarket, New Hampshire, which is remarkable enough. How many people here have been like, I can't believe there's a Buddhist center in Newmarket. But it's not, we're not just coming to a little old Buddhist center in Newmarket. We really aren't. We're stepping into a realm that, of course, is in touch with the transcendental in some way. And through all the people who have come and left their smiles, if nothing else, we're really part of the whole world. We're linked to practitioners everywhere. We make a practice home for all of the interlinked friends in Triratna, as well as newcomers and guests. It's a relational universe.
Nice.
We all affect one another, mostly in ways that we have no awareness of. We make a contribution just by being ourselves and by all that we do. Let's be kind. Let's be open to one another. Let's rejoice in what can be created when we come together. So I hope that some of the pictures I've shown you of Aryaloka, you get a sense of, oh, this has been created by people. Slide. Again is the 25th celebration. We'll be doing that again in a few weeks. And one last slide.
Nice.